Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my 9th update for my Pan That palette. I've been working on this palette for about 9 months since the beginning of 2018, and I am excited because I feel like I have a lot of progress. So I'm just gonna get started. Let me show you guys a picture of where I was the last time. And this is what the palette looks like today. So a lot of changes since last time. Let's just get started. First of all, on this big pan right here, I had the blue shade right here in the middle, and then a little bit of a taupey brown shade called Underground that came from my deluxe shadow box from Urban Decay. And I finished that completely. And then a couple of weeks ago, I posted a picture. I dropped this and everything, almost everything shattered. I asked you guys if I could just like toss it away and just use whatever was left, but you guys were like, nah, you're not getting off that easily, you need to repress it. So I did, and I repressed the shadow on the bottom. It was just easier than to repress it just in the center, just because it's an older eyeshadow and it's a little bit crumbly, so I figured it'd be better to repress it against something. And I did, and as you guys can see, I've used a ton of it, and that is all that I have left. Very, very happy that I'll be able to finish that by the next update, I'm pretty sure. Then here in this pan right here, I had a gold shade, which was a combination of Honey, which was a yellow eyeshadow from the Urban Decay Deluxe Shadow Box, and the Smashbox Full Exposure eyeshadow that I wanted to finish. I Franken shadowed it here. I had kind of like a horseshoe type shape on the pan, but I was able to finish that, so yay for that. And then this shade right here, this Envious Chocolate shade, I had about half the pan, maybe 1/3, and when I dropped it, it shattered. So I repressed it again, and that is how much I have here. I use this shade on my brows. Every day I do my makeup, and sometimes I use it in the crease, or sometimes I use it as an eyeliner. So I'm able to multitask this one fairly often, so I'm very happy about that one. And then finally here, this is the shade Luminous Taupe, came in this Divergent palette. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see, oh, no, I don't know how to show you, but there's a significant dip like right here. This is where my brush kind of like hits the pan. And I'm very happy because I think I was having my doubts with this one, but I think I'll be able to finish it. This one is very, considering how old this palette is, this one's still very buttery. And so I do get a lot of fallout with it. So I do tend to waste a little bit of product just because it's so soft and buttery. And like I said, I get a lot of fallout, but I'm happy that I'm getting use out of it. So that's all that matters to me. So 3 shades, guys, 3 shades I have left in this palette. So for next month, I hope to finish, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to finish this color right here. This color is called Peace, also from the Urban Decay Deluxe Shadow Box. And then I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to finish this color right here, Envious Chocolate, from this Divergent palette. I don't think I said it. I'm using this Divergent palette from Sephora. And then this shade is going to be All Alone. So I'm going to be able to mix in other eyeshadows. And give me 1 second. So like I said, by next update, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to finish these 2 colors. So this is the only eyeshadow that I'm going to have left from Pan That palette. And at the beginning of the year, I had a couple of eyeshadows that I said I wanted to use up in 2018. One of them being that Smashbox Full Exposure line that I Franken shadowed with this yellow shade. So that eyeshadow is gone. And the other is a quad from CoverGirl. This is the Drama Eyes CoverGirl eyeshadow. And the only 2 shades that I'm trying to finish are these 2. This shade I finished in a project pan in 2016. So I've had this for a while, and I don't care enough to use the black shade. So once I finish these 2, I will consider this quad done. But as you guys can see, I hit pan on this one. This color was in a Star Wars project pan, and this one I just happened to hit pan. This is actually the color that I have on my crease. I've been mixing this color with this chocolate shade right here, and that's what I've been applying on my crease, and that's what I have today. Very, very pretty burgundy color. So I'm hoping that in the next 3 months I can finish these 3 shades. So I'm counting this one and these 2 right here. So I don't know, I'm gonna leave a poll up in the cards if you guys think I should repress these 2 shades into this palette or if I should just work on them as they're here. So that's it, guys. That is my update for my Panda palette. I'm very excited. I'm kind of like at a loss for words because I really didn't think I was gonna be able to have this much progress. I mean, it's still fairly like early in the month. We're in mid-September, and so I'm pretty sure these are gonna be done by the end of September. So I'm gonna have exactly October, November, and December to work on this shade and then on these other 2. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm happy to be getting another palette, or 2 palettes, because I was panning this one in the Urban Decay Deluxe Shadow Box. If this is the first video that you guys see from me from Panda palette, I'll leave my introduction video so you guys can see what this palette and the Urban Decay palette look like when I started. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.